Hi, we're here at another edition of Comic Book Business News. It is I, Josh Goldstein, on for December 2020, and here in the news, uh, Joe Biden is president-elect of the United States, and Wonder Woman is out. Will be out on Christmas Day in movie theaters and in on HBO Max. But first, in the news, HBO Warner Brothers has announced a change to its tradition of movies first doctrine, where now simultaneously when a new movie hits the silver screens, HBO Max will get it. HBO Max, a branch of Time Warner, which deals with premium movie channel and is the nation's main premium movie network. Now has live streaming, where you could have an app for your phone or your computer or television set and have an expanded HBO. Now new movies like Wonder Woman, 1984, Matrix 4 will hit this. So it is a change for Time Warner and a change for the network. And I think a good one. And it means that HBO Premium, the main HBO, will get it faster. And if you can't make it out to the silver screen or to an opening, you will see the new Wonder Woman. Also, some new video games hitting the shelves. PlayStation 5. Very good. It can backwards compatible for PlayStation 4 games, not the 3 or the 2 or the original. You have to. It is a little disappointing, but I think it is it is an okay system. You don't need to have every system, but I would say it's superior to the Xbox One in that it's less bulky, less doesn't require a crane to install into your TV set. The Xbox One is a chunky guy. He looks like a real chunky checkers sort of guy. It's probably the fattest, biggest, boxiest system I've seen since the Nintendo. It's so unattractive looking. PlayStation 5 is sleek, it's thin, it's beautiful. And I'm an Xbox guy usually. So I'm just saying I don't want to play a Buick. So I don't want to beat a Buick. So please, Xbox, for your for next Xbox, give me something more like the Xbox S. The Xbox S was the most beautiful physically Xbox One. It was more aesthetically beautiful. It was Xbox One S was a smaller Xbox One. So I think as we go through time until the end of the Xbox One program, we won't see any new concepts. We'll just see new versions of the Xbox One. It'd be like the Microsoft iPhone. We're not reinventing we're not making a new whole new phone. We're just making giving the phone a new gadget or a new trick. So, and also in um, DC news, Jim Lee has his new backpack. The Jim Lee backpack is for artists and collectors. Me, I am actually looking forward to getting my artist backpack. And I also in JLG Comics news, Ian Dorian is doing exclusive artwork for upcoming Maccabee Lady projects. So, hey, I am very excited about that, as Maccabee Lady is project I is a project that I work on a lot. So I am looking forward to seeing how that turns out. And so I am working. I know yesterday on social media, I posted a new artwork. I also have done some new artwork for the Democratic Socialists. So if they actually ever have that newsletter, I'll actually have that to send in. So, or Democratic Socialists in their media. Oh well, maybe I'll complete that task this weekend. So actually, here in the comics, Savage Dragon 254. Hey, almost. Yeah, this is a sad issue of Savage Dragon. Savage Dragon is fighting some foes. His wife in Maple Leafs jersey is Savage Dragon's alternate universe dad from the graphic fantasy universe. Dart on a rampage with her new friends. Chelsea Dragon. Totally Family Guy. Well, Dart looks Dark and Mutate. She never had that power before. Every now and then they make Dart like dyke up and go crazy. Like Dart kills a Savage Dragon and Dart kills Malcolm. I kind of don't really get why that happens. He's not a wuss. And Vanguard and his bunch of Gary Carlson characters. Vanguard and Wally. Last page. Eric Larson always gives you what you want. Out of I give this comic book 4.5 out of 5. It's typical Dragon comic book, but it's kind of a nice thing. I like to finish up with this year was a productive year for this year was like not the greatest year. It was one of those years which we struggled through plague and race riots. It was a bad year for our country, I think. But I think that I hope we decide to, as a people, change next year and realize we don't want another thing like COVID-19 or George Floyd to ruin this country. I'm not going to stand up on my podium and say, President Trump never did anything for us, but President Trump was a man of peace and a man who made our economy good. But I will say, he's kind of bad on the subject of immigration and treating people of other religions and ethnicities well. I mean, he's a little too corrupt for my taste. I couldn't take 2 terms of Trump, which is why I think end him now before we a permanent disdain for Trump in this country. So that he needs to concede. He's looking bad. So hey, good going, Joe Biden. I voted for you.